Come here, John. Come here, baby. Yeah, I know. Suge Day in the house. Don't try this at home. Right? But balance is important. Okay, it's got good body, and I do like the texture. So let's see if it's really balanced. Yeah, I'll give this matcha a 5.
I'm spellbound.
Welcome to Matcha with MOCHA. We're here at the Magic Lounge to interview the Spellbinder. Born and raised on Chicago's West Side, Walter is a self-taught illusionist and the first African-American magician to perform in Las Vegas and Atlantic City. For nearly 4 decades, he's wowed crowds with one-of-a-kind blend of hip-hop, theater, and jaw-dropping illusions. His viral tricks have racked up over 30 million views, and today he's here to leave us spellbound.
When I first started performing, I was a DIY. I created things from whatever I found around the house. Blocks, Legos, a sheet. I had my mom give me a ventriloquist doll because I wanted to learn how to do that. And one of my first things to perform was making a penny disappear inside of a matchbox. Give you the matchbox, I drop a penny in, close it, open the drawer, it's gone. Put it back in, open it up, it come back out. Showed it to my friends and they were blown away. And that was where I think I got the bug to do magic. When my grandmother passed, I wound up having to change schools because there was no one to take care of us at home. I went to a nursery school on another side of west side of Chicago, which was in a pretty bad area. And it was there where I met another part of the world I wasn't used to. And at that particular point, I kept my magic to myself. It was just rough grounds. And I finally got the courage to present something, and it was at a science class. And I showed them the glass. I said, watch this. And I showed them, I said, this water. They went, oh, do it again. I said, huh? Do it again. I said, it's gone. You can't do it. That wasn't no magic. Who you think you is, a magician or something? You ain't no magician. That was it. It was like, wow. At that particular point, I was standing there like, wow. I wasn't expecting that. And that's when I put it down. I was in the 7th grade. When I'm at schools, I try and encourage going in the opposite direction. I wonder what I would have accomplished if I hadn't let that make me put my stuff down. I said, do you know how many years that was? That I could have been into it a different way. You know what I'm saying? But it's not a problem that your parents can solve. That's an inside job that you got to work with.
So I think it's really cool that when you go to schools, you try to do the opposite and like encourage them. Maybe if some kid is going to tease another child for doing that, they'll think twice because they just had an adult tell them like, hey, I think that's really cool that you want to learn.
Right.
So you were the first African-American illusionist to perform in both Las Vegas and Atlantic City. What did breaking the barrier mean to you then, and how do you carry that legacy today?
When I played the Mirage, I was first informed that no other magician or illusionist would ever play the Mirage. At that particular time, it had really kind of just opened up. That was where Siegfried and Roy's famous show, Beyond Belief, was being done. That was, I think, was the last illusion show that they did there. They closed that show because Siegfried got hurt by one of the tigers. One of the white tigers got him by the throat. It was an accident, but it was something that happened on stage, and they closed that show after that. They had a special stage built for Siegfried and Roy show. And it was even written in a couple of magazines that no other magicians would ever play there. So when Seagrams called me, they said, we want you to come to Las Vegas. I'm like, okay. We want you to perform at the Mirage. And I was like, the Mirage? The Mirage? They said, yeah. So, okay. I didn't know the Mirage had more than one theater. So they did have another huge theater. So I wasn't on their stage, but I was still playing there at the Mirage at this other professional stage that they had. I used to play around with these skeleton keys in my grandmother's sewing box. These keys meant something to her because she had them when she was a little girl. She kept the keys because it said to her when she was grown that she would never ever again be homeless and her kids would always have a place to stay. So that's what this key represents. And you see I got this nice one with the W with my name on it. Diary of a Black Illusionist is actually it's like my history as a magician, growing up on the west side of Chicago and how the dance clubs of Chicago developed the style of magic that I do today. It also talks about one of the biggest tragedies that happened to me when my place burned down in 2018 and how I came back via coming to the Chicago Magic Lounge and how I was able to reinvent myself and restructure a new show that I had never done before. And I had lost about $40,000 worth of equipment. I was also producing a play, a gospel musical that was on the road. I was to produce those. I've helped others with their plays. I used to build props there. So I had all kind of special effects machines and all that kind of stuff, as well as costumes and drops and and everything just went up. And before I could even feel down, I just heard my dad's voice. You're not gonna miss it. That's over, you're not gonna miss it. When that voice comes in, I know to trust it. And then when I got that call, I said, it's time to reload. It's time to rebuild. And it was the best thing.
You're like a phoenix from the ashes.
Yeah. I heard the story about the eagle. There's a time when the eagle goes through life where his feathers are not good anymore. His beak has calculus on it, calcium on it, calcium deposits. And he goes up to a high place where there's a rock and he smashes his beak against this rock until the calcium breaks away and he has a new beak under it, and he begins to pull the old feathers out. And then he gets to a point where now his feathers have come back in. And then the next thing you know, there's a shriek and he takes off. And he's back better than before. When I saw that story, I said, that sounds like what I'm going through. Getting rid of the old stuff. Shedding the old feathers. And that's what it really feels like now. Now I'm flying again. That's what it feels like.
It was really special seeing you perform at the Empty Bottle. So many people were genuinely lit up just watching you. I'm really looking forward to seeing where your journey takes you next. So what's next for you?
The International Brotherhood of Magicians Convention, that's coming up this coming weekend, and I'll be performing Diary there. Then I'll be going on a short tour in September. I'll be playing the House of Magic in Philadelphia, and there's another place in Delaware called Dickens House of Magic. For the first time, they recognized Black History Month at the Magic Castle in Hollywood. And so I and 12 other magicians, we actually ran the Magic Castle in February. Black magicians from all over the United States came in for that, and we performed about 26 shows that week. And we'll be back. And of course, there's going to be more Salt Shed, and there's going to be more Empty Bottle. Ultimately, hopefully you will be able to come and see Diary of a Black Illusionist, because it will be returning in the fall, October through December.
Wait, where's MOCHA?